Open water with sharks in it, he gon' swim. Ain't stopping on the groove line. For that money respect, I'm more than willing to shoot.
You are, you have been, you will be under the groove.
Stash box properly placed in the cockpit. Steady mobbing, no politics in the gossip. It's a groove man round here, nigga, watch this.
Can't stop it. I love food, bottles in the profit. Moving to the set, tangerine Corvette, pretty young thing, she a fly roulette. Born in the head, no Russian roulette. Two for the set, flying on deck. 3 hoes waiting online for the dead. 4 straps in the stash, I'm down with the shit. 5 with the deuce, 6 with the dubs. Anybody kill a hella dollars in the cross. 6 city styling, looking like a dog. Till at 16, my niggas putting on. $1 million dream at 8 figures. Give me my number table in case a nigga need a reason.
You will be under the groove.
Jama, on the real. That's how I feel about that shit.
Then let me ask you, that statement is powerful. Well, Hoover's at that time that you saying that they tried to flip Crips to Jama, were Hoover's in command? Were they in positions of? They had already lost the structure. Though created it, they had already lost it. The power was in other individuals, other sets, so to speak.
The Hoovers had nothing to do with that. These was individuals, man. I don't want to name their name.
Don't then. Don't. If you're not gonna name them, don't.
Certain things is esoteric and taboo.
Okay.
Not to be talked about. But these Crip dudes had power in all different Crip sets.
Are they on the streets?
Yeah.
Or in prison?
No, most of them is out now.
Some from Hoover?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Defending Hoover in that area.
Okay.
But I feel in hindsight, man, these Crips that partake in C.C.O. like that, created that they was actually BGFs, bro. That's why the Blue Notes, the Crip Corps, was always mad at C.C.O. because they was too militant. And C.C.O. got all their militant
from Jama.
You know? And I know the names. I know them. I was read some of them names through certain people, you know, and I watched these dudes, bro. That's why you'll never hear about C.C.O. and BGF had wars against each other. Never to this day. They never had a war.
And that's why.
Because you had the C.C.O. kill Pee Wee from out of the East Coast, out in Tracy prison back in 84 or something. BGF's killed him. No war. C.C.O. was out at the time. No war. It was another incident dealing with a murder with a Crip. No war. Hey, bro, I know in my heart soul, bro, in hindsight, that I know the Crip niggas who sold the Crips out and trying to turn them BGF. They was doing it in a direct way. And when I say in a direct way, one thing about C.C.O. Constitution, it was 2 constitutions, bro. It was 2 constitutions.
So what? The first constitution was C.C.O.'s and the next was Jama?
Yeah, exactly. Bro.
So the C.C.O. constitution was some bullshit, basically.
What bullshit?
The Jama constitution was the one that had the fire, the boom.
They hit your fingertip with that finger blade.
Yes, sir.
Put your blood
on that rag.
Then they tell you can't never use the word nigga again. You got to learn Swahili.
That's right.
All black militant shit, bro.
That was C.C.O.
Yeah, it had 2 constitutions. Yeah. Niggas don't even know that. But I went through it. See, they was on me because anybody who had clout and leadership from their hood, that's the ones they want.
They want to recruit have in the ranks.
They was on
Got
me,
you.
But I wasn't realizing all this shit until hindsight after C.C.O. broke up. But look, I don't want to dwell into that too much and pound on that too much. But I want to jump over to back to BJ. James.
Okay, cool.
I'm telling you, man, my heart, soul. Look, man, I don't know who told me, even if I remember the name who told me, and then I done some more investigation. C.C.O. rank and file, they was out to kill BJ. They had 4 hitters going to pin him down in prison and stab him to death until he died. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. The reason I think why, remember BJ is in tour with the San Quentin crew when I get off the bus.
Yeah, that was World War. You
bullshit. This facade, they all together.
Consolidate.
I told you, certain individuals had me spying on BJ. BJ had me spying on them.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what they said. You tell me. But I think the reason when I found out that these C.C.O. dudes was gonna kill BJ, I think BJ knew that them niggas was undercover BGFs.
That's why.
That's why he didn't. Man, I'm telling you, this shit is real shit.
Yeah.
I went through it. I looked at that shit, bro.
Cloak and dagger. It's on the cracker.
Man, I'm telling you. I didn't find out the 4 hitters.
Yeah.
Who was gonna pin BJ down from Harlem? They had committed to an oath to death. They gonna stab him until he's dead. That's because of these individuals who had that cloud C.C.O. bro.
Wow.
And I know
that was
BJ knew that these niggas was jammers. And BJ, that's where the fallout come from. Not just because he was pushing Blue Magic, it's because BJ knew the secrets.
Knew the real deal about this cash. Yeah. Let me ask you something about Blue Magic and Blue Notes as well. Were Hoovers Blue Magic other than yourself? Blue Magic?
No.
What about Blue Notes?
There wasn't no Hoovers, Blue Notes, or Blue Magic.
Okay. You were the only Hoover that was a Blue Magic with BJ.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't know until I just spoke on it.
Until yeah. And then
you got a lot of people had animosity against the Blue Notes, right? Crips. Because all they rank and file who ran the Blue Notes was from Raymond.
Yeah.
So any Raymond came in the system, they automatically joined the
recruited.
Blue Notes. They were looking like that was just a Raymond card thing. But
initially, wasn't that what does it? Is it the same as when Hoovers came and they really became CCOs because the homies had established that? Isn't that what Hoovers did?
Because you got a lot of Hoovers.
They didn't go Blue Note. They didn't go Blue Magic.
But a lot of Hoovers
did not join CCO.
No, they didn't want to be on no
we didn't want the paperwork.
It wasn't like it was just a super gang of Hoovers was
okay.
CCO.
But some of our reputables. So that was powerful, man. That part about BJ, man, and them wanting to do that to him, man. Damn. Anything you want to add to that?
Yeah. The last thing I want to add to that, in all actuality, when me and the Grooves moved on BJ for calling that move on Huron and whatnot, we actually saved his life. Gave us a little bit more longevity to live. Because them cats out there CCO regime, they was out to kill BJ.
They was going to get him.
Oh yeah, on the real, bro. And we actually saved his life.
So when that happened with him, they moved him off the yard.
Oh yeah.
So that's how he was spared, so to speak.
Yeah, anytime somebody gets stabbed in
prison, right back in the day,
they gonna move you off the yard, put you in the hole, move you to another prison, separate. That's how that game go right there.
Don't do that no more. That's crazy. Yeah, hey man, just hearing about that, man. So and you know that's sad to hear, man, and sad to say. Had to say something like that, man. You know, he was his brother, stumped down soldier, and cats wanted him gone because of what he knew, not because of what he did.
And then you know, BJ had a lot of power, man. He had power that these cats want, and they didn't have it.
They didn't know how to have that, obtain that,
BJ, I saw all the hatred and jealousy. It took some years to learn that shit, bro. That shit was a trip, man. It was some real deceptive, devious shit was going on, man. And you know, to a certain extent, CCO was good for Crips to a certain extent. Then it wasn't, man.
Well, it was good in what way?
It was good because the educational aspect of it.
Okay.
It was mandatory. You read books, black literature, and all that stuff.
There was curriculum.
But everything that CCO was predicated on came from BGF, man.
That's what it was.
I came in the system when BGFs and certain dudes ended up being CCO was giving me books without no title. It was covered in newspaper. They didn't even want you to know who wrote the book. Yeah, back in them days, hell yeah. All that shit came from BGFs. And you know, it's just like I trip off the fact right now. All these white boys, all the Hispanics, the Mexicans and stuff, doing all these exercises, the burpees, they got all that shit
from blacks. Yeah.
The blacks got it from the BGF, our ancestors and our predecessors.
Yeah.
Personally, bro, I would have been a BGF because their standards was higher than the Crips.
Okay.
That same thing when Monster Cody was saying in his book and his interview before he passed and all that stuff. I would have been a BGF because they was up there. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line, CCO, we got all our teachers from the BGLs, all that exercise,
all that structure. came from
BGF.
BGF.
And the Mexicans and the white boys end up picking it up. When I was in the prison system, when I first got there, the Mexicans and white boys didn't do no exercise.
Mm-hmm.
We on the yard.
Mm-hmm.
The Bloods got 100 deep individuals on the machine. We Chris, we got about 200 of us. We got the North Daniels, but we busting down the machine in motion. The white boys in the south side of Mexico, they didn't do no exercise. Only thing they done is use heroin and talk racial shit to us. But now, look at them now.
Look at them now.
All the white boys in Mexico, they exercise like a mother.
They machines now, yeah. And I remember talk that or word from back in the day. The North Daniels used to hang with the brothers.
Oh, real tough, man. Real tough, man. The North Daniels, they even though they flag is red, it's red to this day. Yeah, that's why all the Bloods got their red flag for the North Daniels. And the South Siders is blue. But we used to push with the North Daniels real tough.
They were with us in the wars and shit.
We was back to back with each other. But then when I came in the system, bro, in '83, you had them, man, there was some devious dudes, man. We had the TSs at that time, Texas Syndicate. Mexican gangs. Out of Texas.
Out of Texas,
They were so scandalous. They was on some bullshit, bro.
But I heard they was on them drugs heavy too, though.
Yeah, they was. But look, we had so many Crips in one unit. We went to another tier. So I'm working the North Daniel tier. I live on that tier. Us and the North Daniels is super close.
Tight, yeah.
The North Families, the North families, right?
Yeah.
It's before all that bulldog stuff came on. But anyway, man, them North Daniels, man, they had structure like a motherfucker up in there, man.
They got it from us.
Look, man, I'm telling you, man, you got about 75 cells all in a row.
Yeah.
Them North Daniels, man, they had holes in their wall in every cell where they could pass kites, knives through the walls to each cell. And man, I learned a lot off them North Daniels. And then they ended up blasting a Texas Syndicate. Then they killed him because the Texas Syndicate, when they was in the system, they played both sides from the middle. They side with the North Daniel, then they side with the South side. They were playing that old bullshit. And then they was calling us niggas, right? So issue came up with the North Daniel about this Texas Syndicate calling us niggas behind our backs and shit. Man, they set that fool up so bad, man. He was in one of the cells with the North Daniel, the Texas Syndicate. Yeah. They told him to put his ear to the wall. Man, I told they got holes in all the wall.
Blasting through the
wall, man. Then they killed him. Man, I'm like, man, them North Daniels should be, man, what's some vicious dudes at one point in time. Then they end up sending all the Texas Syndicates out of state, back to Texas. Yeah. Banned them from being out here in California. Yeah.
I remember hearing about them. Let me tap in with this thing about Hoover's backing up from C.C.O. What precipitated that? What happened?
That dealt with when BJ had all the control over the C.C.O. on the main line. You know, I'm in the hole doing the interim shoot program, and I ain't never getting out. But BJ James Miller from Harlem was on the main line. And he's running all the C.C.O. And when he called that move on Huron and his cousin getting stabbed.
And Huron, in case a lot of people don't know, right quick, Huron was from Hoover. He was, 7-4 Hoover. That's who Huron was.
Right. And his cousin Booger Bear, so BJ called the move. They had a C.C.O. move on Huron Booger Bear and blast him, stab him for bringing knives to the yard without getting their permission. And they not even CCOs.
They wasn't under the Constitution.
No,
on no paperwork. So how you gonna have that authority? Yeah, then that's some arbitration. That's some bullshit.
So that was the breaking point that started breaking CCO. When I told
that incident right there.
Right there. Because you got to realize all the Hoovers who won CCOs, they had their own yard with other Crips. And everybody who wasn't under no Constitution was Crips, they had their own separate yard from us. So every day, whenever I come to the yard, I got all the Hoovers over here with these other Crips. When that incident happened with Huron, they asked me, all the Hoovers, like, man, what's happening, homie? What y'all gonna do about that? You know, what y'all gonna do about the loved one getting stabbed like that? I said, don't worry about it. I'm mad too, So like I told you before, shit, man, I sent out word, because the CCO rank and file was sending me through a gang of bullshit like I was a side buster or a mark or something, like, shoot me to the left and right. I said, man, this shit got to be addressed, bro. You know, I wasn't addressed because I was from Hoover and they was from Hoover. It wasn't no justified move. Them dudes, them cast some loved ones wasn't from C.C.O. So why y'all had them
Right.
gotta get y'all permission to bring no fucking knives to the yard. So since C.C.O. to give me no direct answer, I called, you know, to at this time it's other Hoopers and C.C.O. with me.
Right.
So I asked them how they felt about the situation, man. They said, man, they wasn't feeling that shit at all. I said, well, what y'all want to do? So let's go. I knew, you know, the odds was against us, you know, 101. We couldn't take on the whole C.C.O. by ourselves because you got C.C.O. in every prison. So, but we said we made that call, man. And so that's when the issue came up. We moved on BJ and Snake from 107 Hoover because Snake is one of the ones who blast Hoover.
Yeah.
So, like I say, wasn't no disrespect to the Harlems or nothing, man. It was just C.C.O. in-house politics shit that transpired. But like I say again, you know, by us moving on BJ behind that situation, man, that saved his life from them other individuals out to kill him, man.
Right.
On the real, bro.
So, what do you say to there's this saying or assumption that the C.C.O. was really at war with the Hoovers, and the Hoovers who were part of C.C.O. just didn't know it.
No.
Because the wars were already taking place on the streets.
No.
Between Hoovers and other Crips.
You can't frame it like that because C.C.O. consists of all other Crips sets.
Yeah.
And we wasn't into what other Crips sets.
No. The saying was that most of those who have rank and file in the C.C.O. were so-called enemy sets, the Hoovers.
I can only pinpoint that to one individual from they know who he is.
Yeah, you ain't got yeah.
But no. But that dude did have animosity against Hoovers.
Yeah.
He did have animosity. And that's what really led up, bring this shit up to date with Straw Dog from 9-4 getting killed. Oh yeah.
From Salo.
Yeah.
And that was something else. That was something in and of itself. So okay, we didn't cover that, man. I just want to know. So when you made the call, were you the only Hoover who made that call to back up from C.C.O.? Were any other Hoovers instrumental in saying, hey, not only do I back what T.S. saying, but it meant you know, fuck what T.S. and I'm saying too. It's time to back up from that shit.
When I the one exclusively made that call.
Okay.
All the Hoovers supported.
Okay.
Nobody rebelled against the call I was making. And they supported me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
During them tumultuous, difficult times we was going through, then this when Judah Bean had started the Hoop Connect on the street.
On the street, right.
So some loved ones came to me. I ain't gonna mention their name. They wanted to start
Hoover Elite,
Hoover Constitution inside the prison system. So I was with it, but I told them it got to be called the Hoover Connect. We're gonna coincide with the loved ones going on the street. Yeah, I told them, if y'all gonna start a Hoover Constitution inside this prison system, we're gonna call it the Hoover Connect, like the loved one on the street or Judah Beans. We don't want all these different names.
Right.
But that shit didn't never blow up to nothing because it was a lot of in-house fighting over that shit.
Okay.
Hey, I'm the one.
This in Judah Bean?
I'm the one. I didn't want to speak on that, bro.
Well, why not? It's just Hoover history,
anyway,
bro.
Hey, bro.
It's not confrontational, and I don't think it's nothing negative.
But I had said earlier in the shit, bro, I'm gonna start speaking stuff on my book. I didn't want to send Judah Bean down there.
You sent Bean down to the set.
70s and 80s.
Yeah.
You know how that happened?
No.
When I got busted on this frame right here in 81.
Okay.
Judah Bean is hitting gun shops and shit all in Chino. I'm telling you, he can gun shop. He bringing pictures, thousands of guns all over the place. He's showing me the whole living room floor.
Yeah.
So this is during the time with Alki Lou from the folks.
Yeah. Big Sam, brother.
Brother got killed right there. When Sam got killed. As soon as I feel Sam got killed. I the one sent him down there when he sent. And so he coming back scratching his head. You know, Judah Bean be studying.
Yeah.
And he said, man, homie, they think I'm punks down there. I said, Give them a chance, Bean. They don't know you a G like I know. They ain't out our era, man. It was the little one. He said, man, they running off with my guns. They won't bring my guns back. This. I said, man, give them a chance, homie. So Judah Bean hung in there.
Yeah.
But I never sat down to expect Judah Bean to start, the word who would connect.
Yeah.
He did that on his own.
Yeah.
But I'm the one seeing Judah Bean down. He didn't walk from the folk trades and say, I'm going to start hanging out.
No.
I the one sitting down there.
And if my memory serves me right, it was, you say for that aspect, my understanding is that he was what I'm speaking on. I don't
know.
Yeah.
But I was because Judah Bean came and saw me every day. In the county. Look, when I say he came and saw me every day, 7 days, he probably see me one time out of 7 days. Know why? Because he would never take his jewelry out. I didn't come in there looking like a jewelry shop, Drake from the Adam Apples to his neighbor. He and the sheriff wanted him to
take the shit out.
Take him out. So he always give some loved ones some money to give me. So I seen him one day out of the week, but he'd be there 7 days a week.
Straight up.
I got a picture right now of blow people's mind of me and Judah Bean. We was at Pastor Road with Wyatt.
Yeah.
Before,
I'm gonna need that then.
I ain't putting it out there because it's coming in the book.
They're gonna want to see the book, bro. Huh? We got to find a way then to make it where people can't touch it. If such a thing, exists, we will figure it out. I don't know. I gotta ask my techie guy. Can we do that? Is that a possibility? If I put something that's not out in the internet or a picture, can I put ownership on that picture and hey, do not use this? We can do that.
But they don't care about no
pain. Did we sue them? Then I'm in the suing. I don't got a problem with suing them, motherfucker. Hey, we gonna sue them. They gonna pay for it. It's a payment.
I got the picture.
Okay, yeah. I would like to see it though. Out of respect on me, I hear you loud and clear. So yeah, Bean was a figure also.
Oh yeah.
Real dude, man. Real dude.
I was on my way home in Paso, and when I left in '76, he just came in. I gave him everything I had. I had a cell, and he had 10 cells, but everybody slept in the dorm. I gave Bean everything I had in that cell, man. Yeah. But Bean was about the business, man. He was about the business, man. Loved one right there.
Rest in peace, man. Real homeboy. So this C.C.O. thing, man. I think that's gonna be something again. That's real informative to the point where we had somebody a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, put something on the internet about the C.C.O. and most of the information was incorrect. You know what I mean? So that's why I say what you're talking about now is going to go to levels, you know what I'm saying, that haven't been reached when discussing or when the discussion is about the C.C.O.s, So that happened. Rockhead is a good dude. Talking about the C.C.O.
I keep forgetting, man. Did you see Rockhead at the function?
Yeah, man, we hung out, man. I took pictures with him every day, man. Yeah, man. No, Rockhead, that's the loved one.
When all this shit was dismantling with the C.C.O.
Yeah.
Rockhead is next door to me in the hole where I'm doing my terms. Me and him is next door.
Wow.
Next door.
Wow.
I got 2 daughters. I tell you, I got 2 daughters.
Yeah.
But we right
my nieces. Yeah.
When all that shit is going on.
Wow.
You
know what? He tells us, he relates to me this situation when he first get off the bus, a youngster in Quentin. It's full-fledged war with the crackers, and one of the homies saved his life, pulled him out that situation. He said, man, I didn't care. He said he started crying. Homie had to drag him out of the situation because there was no wind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he said, man, bub, man, shit, I didn't care. Yeah. He said, I cried like a baby because I want to get him. Oh, yeah. And he was a cold piece with his get out, man, He's a cold piece, man. A lot of love and respect for him. What's happening with it, Rockhead, man? Hey, I got to give him a call, too. I got to give him a call because he's supposed to want to come on to get down, man, and dispense with some more of this, this get down right here. Anyway, man, so that occurred, man. That happened when I first heard the story about how the C.C.O. was dismantled or how it fell apart. When I first heard that it happened behind Huron, I was like, damn, okay. How was that possible? How could you go outside of what structure, initiate a hit on somebody ain't got nothing to do with nobody or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand how that went down. And at first I thought the story was made up.
Yeah.
Because I used to think Hoorah was on the paper.
No, he never was.
Yeah.
Never
I used to think that, Used to think that, But man, just hearing that, man, the whole get down with that situation, man, is something worthwhile, man, listening to it. I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna get a bar of that. I know when we dealing with this get down, man, and I'm talking about the podcast now, I know that you understand this structure better than most. I make it a point, I try to make it a point to let people know there are 4 phases to this get down. Okay, we're talking 1 is the Hoover story, and you gave us that. Again, this is what, second, third time. You didn't give us a little more every time. Appreciate you for it. 2 is the cautionary existence. 3 is atonement, and 4th is the real enemy. So we got your Hoover story today. Can you speak to what the cautionary existence is for those who have no idea, about them dark places, man, or what's laying in the road for them, man, is if they choose this. Can you speak to that?
Oh, without a doubt, man. It's like, like I said, I've been in a lot of dark places, man, throughout my life, man. Especially behind the walls, And I remember when they first opened up Pelican Bay. They sent me to Pelican Bay in '89, the second month after it opened up, bro. And it was rough. It was tough up in there, man. Bottom line, man, I remember when I was in Pelican Bay, man, I used to have to save an apple, man, to kill my hunger pain at night.
Yeah, bro.
The first year they opened Pelican Bay up, they
starving.
Man, they was giving us good ass food, but after that they start starving. I ended up turning into a vegetarian for 5 years. And, I lived off of peanuts and cheese sandwich and peanut butter for 5 years. The food was so horrible. When you eat something, you want to rub your stomach, feel good,
burp and shit like that.
I was getting all over.
It hurting and shit.
Wow. So I turned vegetarian for 5 years.
Wow.
But then I started because I lost too much weight, man. It made me too thin, right?
Yeah.
This doing the era, man. I'm doing 1,000 sit-ups every day, 5 days a week. Take the weekends out, I'm set. But anyway, man, the cautionary existence, man, is the bottom line, man, is that, man, you're gonna get betrayed, man, in this game, bro. Life in prison is always facing you. It's always there. They got a moratorium, the death penalty right now, temporary delay.
California.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're gonna be facing death penalty, life in prison, or the graveyard, bro. You active gang member, you with that? Okay. I don't shit. I'm an ex gang member. You know what I'm saying? I still claim Uber. That's gonna be with me for the rest of my life. I can't live it out. I can't live it down. I ain't trying to live it down. That's what people know me as. That's what it is. But at the same time, man, just individual needs to know to make the right decision. Because the stuff we're talking about is real, bro. I've been there, I've done it, the death penalty, all that shit. That's some scary ass shit. A big ass so-called hardcore gangster like me. I'm telling you, that's some scary ass shit. You got these white folks talking about taking your life, killing you, but man, look, man, you ain't ready for it, man. Get out the way, man. What this podcast was really based on, defining out, it was about also defending my reputation as a man, as a soldier, as a warrior, bro. And don't get mad at me, you haters out there. Don't get mad at me, because it's not in your DNA to be a gangster, man. You take that up with your mother, your father, and God. If it's not in your DNA, get out the way. Don't get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, them front lines is open 24/7. Get on the front line, put in the work. And that's the bottom line on mine, man. So, and so far as the cautionary existence, it's consequences. Bottom line.
Yeah, straight up.
Don't get caught up, in these 187s and all that shit, and then
go
run to the witness stand and tell your homeboy to get out, man. You better have the galls and the strength to stand tall through it all, or get out the way, man. That's the bottom line on that, man.
Okay, there's that. Okay, so the next one is atonement, based on what you've been through, what you've done in your career. You know what I mean? How have you atoned for the shit that you put in front of others? You know what I'm saying? Or been accused of been putting in front of others, man? How have you dealt with that in terms of atonement? What have you given back?
Well, a lot of people don't know, man. I done been a part of 2 at-risk youth programs out of the prison system.
Mm-hmm.
I took up 105 counseling. I took up 105 counseling. Got an A in that through male courses.
Okay.
But I've been part of 2 at-risk youth
Correspondence
organizations.
courses.
Yeah. And I was at-risk youth counseling in 2 different organizations when I was in the prison system. First organization I was in for 4 years. The second organization I started on my own called Edge.
Mm-hmm.
I was a president of.
Mm-hmm.
And since I've been home, I dropped my book, anti-gang book, in 2018. I've done a lot of community services out here. I done lost my desire for that, and dealing with at-risk youth. I done lost my desire for that. Because people are so hard-headed. They got so many organizations out here. I let them deal with that now.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not for you right now. You done what you're gonna do. Yeah.
It's a lot of love.
Yeah.
We all know. We all know. I'm there for them.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Forced me to be proactive in it. I done lost my desire, bro. I'm trying to give back to myself, man. I've been robbed of so much happiness in my life, man. And people depends on me too much. They still think I'm 16, 17 years. I can't deal with that, man. But the bottom line, that's my atonement, man. I try to give back to the community. Write these books, you know what I'm saying? I help play the part in destroying these communities out here, and I regret it, but it's the way I came up, and I can't take it back. So I'm moving forward. I'm still there. To erase that negative shit and replace it with something positive at all times. I'm there, but I'm just not with all that bullshit no more.
Right. Okay, and so that's there, and that was expressive right there. We got you. That's some pretty good stuff, man. Who's the real enemy?
Who's my real enemy?
Who's your real enemy?
Shit, man.
You can think about that one for me if you want. It's almost like a trick question, but it don't necessarily have to be. But who's the real enemy?
Well, I ain't gonna say loves, man. My enemies all my life. I ain't gonna say them put that in that category because a lot of folks we done grown up now, man. We always blame shit on the white man. We always blame shit on the white man. To be honest about it, I think my worst enemy is myself, bro. By me making the wrong decision. That's why I told you earlier, man. Sometimes I don't trust myself.
All right. Love and respect you, man. Real talk, bro. Real talk. Love and respect you, bro. Hey, man. Boom. There you go. Okay, go.
Kill this off with this?
Yeah, the whole second. 1 second. Let me ask you something. If there was anything about your life that you could change, would you change it? Would you have changed anything that about your life, what you've been through, whatnot?
It's a lot. It's a lot I changed, bro.
So you would?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Even if that meant you wouldn't be the guy we talking to right now. You wouldn't be the guy that everybody, love to hate, love to love, nobody, even if that would be the consequence.
Certain things I regret I done. I wish I could go back and change. But right now, the person I am who I am.
Yes, sir.
I don't hate myself for it. It was about struggle and survival all my life, man. And the way it turns out, the way God sent me through it, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Okay. Man. Okay. Man, I appreciate you, bro. And I interact with you not because of the podcast. I interact you because it's a lot about you that I think you can give to me. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to pass on to somebody else, and not necessarily on this podcast. I respect you.
Love, bro, I appreciate it.
It's a lot to you. It's a lot to you, bro. What TC say? You're a walking millionaire. You just find a way to get that money. You'll find.
Right now, I'm trying to be a billionaire. I'm trying to be a billionaire. Oh, hit that lottery. That's
that too, shit. But hey, man, I love and respect you, man. For a lot of reasons, man, I think as an individual, man, there's a lot of integrity, a lot of honor about you. And that's what I respect more about you than anything, man. So, keep being you, man. Don't change, man. Please don't change. I want to take this opportunity, man, send some shots out to some people, man.
I'm gonna send this one shout out, man. To my daughter, Shanae, Sharonda, Stacy. I love you, baby girl. She been down by 27 years in that child killing woman prison. Hope you come home soon. Write that letter to me so we can start our relationship over. One other thing I just want to say again. 7-4 out the door, 8 Trey hanging low, 9 Deuce. Kick him a loose, 107, take him to heaven. Again, this podcast was basically predicated on my reputation. That's why it was called Define Odds. Everybody keep picking at my reputation. Now you know. I don't have one reputation. I have 2. I have a reputation on the streets and I have one in prison. Peace, love.
All right, man. You heard it here. And I want to label this an exclusive, man. But in a lot of ways, a lot of parts of this get down. This interview have been some stuff from then never been heard. You heard it here first. All right. Now, for all y'all that want to go and get this content, use it. You know what y'all been doing, how y'all do. Go ahead, feel free. You know what I'm saying. But you heard it here first on Under the Groove. I want to send a few shots out. First of all, I appreciate my G here. This is OG Tony Stacy, man. I appreciate your presence, man. Appreciate you coming to the podcast and assisting us with this get out, man. To all my other OGs out there, man, number love and respect, man. I want to send a few shots out, man, to some guys, man, that I got a lot of love and respect for, man. First off, check this out. First off, we got this individual, man. He does his thing, man, in terms of clothes and jackets and stuff. It's called Black Republic Apparel. Go Google that, man. You know what I'm saying? See what he got to offer you, man. You might like some of his product, man. Some good stuff. Shots out, man. China Man, Lemon Deuce, all love, homie. You know what to do, homie. OG Bam from Compton. Unity Walk, man. It is what it is, man. Love and respect. Smack and T-Rail back on Fig. Keep doing what you do, man. Have at it. Crazo from Raymond. I'm looking forward, man, to interacting with you more, man. You know what I'm saying? Building a relationship, bro. That's real shit, man. Milk 7-4. Keep doing your thing. Kilowatt from Harlem 30s. You my bro. You know it, man. All love. Lil Spike from ETG. Stay you. Hey, man, listen. This is an exclusive, man. I'm going to just label it that, all right? This is an exclusive. We had the man here, man. You know, I appreciate him, man. I'm hoping you guys appreciate what he done and what he laid in front of you guys, man. Go to the comments, man. Let us know what it do, man, all right? Let us know. You are, you have been, and you will be Under the Groove. H's. Trey folks, 7-11, the Deuce and the 9. You have been, you will be Under the Groove.
But we ain't gang banging. This is about education. We trying to educate our youth right now, nigga. Hey, said day is the best day. Skip walking across the floor in the best way. From Trey to the one way. It's a stump day. LA to the NY. Let this funk play.
Back in them days, it was love, loyalty, respect, and honesty,
that's my nigga Gumby right
Nowadays,
there from the
you know,
Deuce.
ex-busters, hooks, and snitches put on pedestals and venerated.
Say lows on that Uber shit. HIP, Tony Moon, one of the hardest poets I ever heard, connected with this star shit. Hey. Baby Jap and Jap 5, quick to set it off on the mic in the shack live.
When the shit get real and feel to the wheel, and then you will see sitting up in that motherfucker looking at that light center, that death center.
Then they run into the witness stand, telling on their own homeboys.
Hoover stomp, stomp like this, Hoover stomp
I know trouble, I know how to start them asshole trouble.
I'm a New York nigga in the Pacific Sun. I say West Side Hoover if you ask where I'm from. Province California runs, still infusing my lungs. All about my bread, I ain't leaving.
Understand the end game. What's your end game? What's your purpose?
Keep one in the head or I don't need a gun. I'm with Hawk on Hoover Street with a low ass jump. Hopping down Figueroa with a whole selling cunt.
You have been.
Like this, come second to none. Grooving like Scone Young, grooving like Booker Bone. I'm bad to the bone.